So in the last class, we are doing the worksheet, and we left the worksheet at question number 22. Now we are going to continue our worksheet from question number 23. So the answer of the question number 22 is A. It's Abu Bakr al-Siddiq and Umar bin al-Khattab. Question number 23 is now, in which month was the Quran first revealed to the Nabi Muhammad, peace be upon him? The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in which month the Quran was revealed? In the month of Zilhaj, in the month of Zikat, in the month of Ramzan. So, in which month? What do you think? The Quran was revealed in which month? Do you guys know it or not?
Um, Sir, I think it's A.
Sir,
Okay,
I
both
also
are
think
saying
it's
it's in
A.
A, in Zilhaj. Okay, so Hassan Rizwan sent the answer in the chat. And who is telling the A? I didn't see the name. Okay,
Sir, I did.
okay. So Shaviz is saying it's Zilhaj. Anybody else? So Hassan, Ryan, and Araf. Three students
Sir,
send the
C.
message in the chat,
C.
and Shaviz give the answer in the class. Yes. What are you saying?
Sir, it is C.
Okay. Ali is saying C. Okay. So let me take the name. So Ali is saying C. Hassan Rizwan is saying C, and Ryan is saying C. C is the right answer. It's Ramzan. All other answers, Zilhaj and Zikat, are the wrong answers. The correct one is Ramzan. In the month of Ramzan, the Quran is revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So, question number 23 is there. Question number 24. How many Ambiya or the prophets are mentioned in the Quran? How many Ambiya or the prophets are mentioned in the Quran? What do you think? How many prophets are mentioned in the Quran? Okay, so Ryan give the answer and it's correct. Ryan just send the answer for once only. Okay, what about the others? Ryan sent the answer, and what about the others? We have Adib, Araf, Hassan, Hayan, Saim, Shavez, Ali. So two students only give the answer, Ryan and Ali. Now Araf, okay, that's good. Including Araf, we have Hassan. So four students give the answer. Hassan, Araf, Ali, and Ryan. Okay, so out of four, three students give the correct answer. Okay. Yes, Araf. What is the correct answer, Araf? How many Ambiyas are mentioned in the Quran? Araf Rahman, can you
Sir,
tell us?
sir, 25.
25. Yes, 25 Ambiya or 25 prophets are mentioned in the Quran. 25 Ambiya or 25 prophets are mentioned in the Quran. They are discussed in the Quran. Then, question number 25. Over what period was the complete Quran revealed? How much time it will take for the revelation of complete Quran? 25 years, 23 years, 24 years. How many years they take? Okay, so Ryan and Araf. Two students give the answer and both answers are correct. Okay, Ali, you are also right. So Ryan, Araf, and Ali all are correct. So, okay, let me give you the hint. 25 is the wrong answer. Now, what would be the right one?
Sir, it is B, 23 years.
Okay, so Ali is saying this, Hassan is saying, okay, Hassan, Ali, Araf, and Ryan. Okay, four students give the answer, and the correct one is 23 years. It's a 23 years. Exactly, it's 22 years, some months, but by rounding it off, it become 23 years. Exactly, it's 22 years and some months, but by rounding it off, it become 23. Now, moving towards the question number 26. What does question number 26 is showing? Question number 26 is telling us that each chapter or surat of Quran contains a number of verses. What are they called in Arabic? We all read these, what they are.
Sir, B ayat.
Okay, Ali, wait for a second so that everybody will get a chance. Okay, so Saim, Ryan, Araf, and Ali. So these four guys give the correct answers. What about the others? Hayan, what is the answer, Hayan?
Sir, I answered. The answer is ayat.
Okay, I am calling Hayan. Hayan.
Oh, sorry, sir. I was writing and I thought
Okay,
it was my name.
okay. Hayan Hussain. Yes, Hayan Hussain. What is the answer? Okay. What about Saim? Okay, Saim sent the answer. Okay. Shavez. What about Shavez? Shavez, what is the answer for question number 26? What do you think? Okay, so Adib. Adib, can you tell us what is the answer?
Ayat.
Ayat. It's a
Sir, ayat.
ayat. Okay. The Quranic verses which we recite in Quran, those are ayat, called as the ayat. It's not a ibarat. Ibarat means words, but the Quranic words are called as the ayat. The Quranic verses or the sentences are the ibarat. Okay, so
Sir, can you tell the answer of
this answer of this question,
next question?
we are moving towards the next one.
Yes, sir. So,
So, answer of question number 28 is Surah Fatiha, and question number 29. What do we use the Arabic word for the interpretation of the Quran? Interpretation means the translation. Interpretation means the translation or the words which we understand what they are saying. So, till now, we have Araf, Ryan, Ali, Hassan, Saim. All these guys give the correct answer. Let's see. Yes, Ryan, what is the answer for this one?
So the answer of this one is tafsir.
Tafsir. So, tafsir is the Arabic term used for the interpretation of the Quran. In tafsir, basically they explain the meanings, they explain the message, they explain the concept of that surah for which the Allah revealed it. So basically, tafsir is the interpretation of the Quran. So question number 29, the answer is A. It's tafsir. The answer is A. Now, question number 30. It is the second last question. What is the meaning of the Arabic word Quran? To read slowly, to read aloud. So we have Saim. Yes, Saim, what is the answer for this one?
sir, to read aloud.
Okay. So Saim
I
is saying,
also did this in the assignment and I chose this and I got full.
okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. So Saim told that to read aloud is the meaning of the Arabic word Quran. Yes, he is right. He is right. It means that reading, to read aloud. To read aloud means it is the correct one. Okay. Along with Saim, Ali, and Araf. Both these two guys also give the correct answer. So three students give the correct answer for this one. Okay. Answer of question number 30 is option B. Question number 31. This is the last question of this worksheet. What was the first word of the Quran that was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him? Yes, there are no option. It's a fill in the blank. It's a fill in the blank. Let me give you the hint. That word starts with A, or in Arabic or in Urdu, we can say alif. And this was word also ends at A or alif. So starting and ending of that word is starts with alif or with the A. So what is that word? It is the first word of the Quran which is sent towards the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, through Jibrail, and it is revealed on the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So the first word, first letter of that word is alif or A, and the last letter of that word is also alif or A. Only one student give the correct answer. Only one. Okay, only one is. So many students give the answers, but only one answer is correct. Now, Hassan. Okay, Hassan and Araf. These two guys give the correct answers. Yes, Araf. What is the answer, Araf?
The answer is Ikra.
Ikra. It's Ikra. It's AIQRA. So starts with, in English we can say it's I or A, but in Urdu we always write it with the alif. In Arabic we always write it with the alif. So it's a Ikra. Ikra is the first word which is revealed on the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And the meaning of the word Ikra means to learn, to study, to get knowledge. Okay. So in Urdu we can say padhiye. In English we can say study or learn. So the first word of the Quran that was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was Ikra. Okay. After question number 31, there is a one more sheet available in the class light. There is one more sheet available, worksheet. You guys can open that worksheet and we will continue that worksheet now. You guys open that worksheet and we will continue that worksheet in this period. There is a worksheet available in the course material. You guys can open it and we are going to continue that worksheet. Okay, so in the worksheet number 3, it's a worksheet number 3. Why it's a worksheet number 3? Let's start this worksheet, the worksheet number 3. The first question is saying that name the surah in which there are two Bismillah. As we know, there we always say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim before starting any surat in the Quran. But there is a surat in the Quran which contains two Bismillah. So the surat is Surah Namal, Surah Fil, Surah Bakara. So which one? In the chat, let me take the name. It's Ali. Ali, give the answer. Ali, just give one answer. Okay. So Hassan gave the answer. Ryan. So only two students give the answer. Ali give the answer and Araf. Okay, that's good. So Ryan, Hassan, Araf, and Ali. Yes, Ryan, what is the answer, Ryan? Your answer is
I
correct.
think it's Surah Namal.
Yes, it's
Because Surah Fil is very small surah, and I know that, and there is no. And Surah Bakar, I also think it's no.
Yes, that's good. So you know the explanation of this answer. That's good. Very good, Ryan. Okay, that's a nice thing if you have extra knowledge. Everybody should have a knowledge of Islam, and if you have a knowledge, that's a great thing. Okay, so question number 1 is done by Ryan, Hassan, Araf, and Ali. So it's a A. Question number 2, a surah dash starts without Bismillah. This time there is a surah which starts without Bismillah. So Surah Tawbah, Surah Kausar, Surah Yasin. So, which surat is the surat which starts without Bismillah? As we know, every surat of the Quran starts with Bismillah. One surat have two Bismillahs, but there is one more surat which is without Bismillah. So, who gave the answer? It's Araf, Ryan, Ali, Hassan, and Saim. And all are correct. All of you guys are correct. Saim, can you tell us the answer, Saim?
Yes, sir. Sir, Surah Toba.
Surah Tawbah. Surah Tawbah starts without the Bismillah. So there is no Bismillah for the Surah Tawbah. The answer
Sir,
of the
because it is for Toba.
yes, you are saying something? Okay. Question number two answer is A. It's Surah Tawbah. Now, question number three. Moving towards question number three. What does question number three is saying? It's very easy. Dash is an unforgivable sin. We done it so many times. I think everybody should answer this one. Everybody should answer this one. We done a complete whole topic on that thing. Dash is unforgivable sin. It means that there is surely the punishment for this sin. Araf, Ryan, Ali, Hassan, all these guys give the correct answer. Okay. What about Adib, Hayan Hussain, and Chavez? You guys are not sending any answer. Saim is also sending the correct answer. Yes, Adib. What is the answer, Adib?
Here.
Shirk. Yes. So, Adib, you should have to send the answer in the chat. Okay. So, Adib give the correct answer. Along with Adib, we have Saim, Araf, Hassan, Ali, and Ryan. All these give the correct answer. It's a shirk. Shirk is an unforgivable sin. There is no forgiveness from the Allah on this shirk. So it's unforgivable. There is a surely punishment for this one. So who is the first prophet who is mentioned in the Quran? This question is a little bit tricky one. If you use the common sense, you will find the answer it easily. They are saying who is the first prophet who is mentioned in the Quran. If you think it, who is the first prophet on the earth, you will get the answer. Because Quran told us in detail about the first prophet. So the answer would be very easy. If you think who is the first prophet on the earth, and this thing is also mentioned in the Quran that who is the first prophet, because Allah told this thing in detail that how this prophet will be sent to the earth because of the punishment. Okay, that's good. So Ryan, Araf, Ali, Saim. Yes, Ali, what is the answer for this one?
Sir, the answer for this one is number C, Hazrat Adam.
Hazrat Adam. That's good. Hazrat Adam alayhi salam and Bibi Hawa. Okay. Both of them are living in, they lived in Jannat, in the paradise. Allah
But sir,
made the humans,
the
Allah made the,
shaitan,
yes, they are
it
living in
made
the,
them to eat a leaf or a fruit of the tree that was from the earth.
okay. Yes, you are right. It's a fruit which is prohibited. Allah said you can do whatever you want to eat in paradise. But there was a tree, Allah said you didn't eat that fruit. Means it's a prohibition. It's a restriction to eat that food. Okay. But Shaitan, the devil,
He said that eat
yes,
the fruit, it is very yummy.
yes, devil gave the wrong thoughts. Devil gave the ideas to do this thing. Because the thing which devil do is that we can ask forgiveness after doing this. We can do this thing after doing this. So Shaitan will give you new thoughts. So he gave the new thoughts, new ideas, new roads to eat that fruit. And when the Hazrat Adam eat that fruit, so Allah sent them and Bibi Hawa as a punishment. They sent them to the earth and they ask, when did we return to that paradise? Allah said, if you pass your life on the earth as a person of me, as a man of Allah, so you will be returned to the paradise. It's just a lesson for us that here in this world, we are here for what? We are here to fulfill our life according to the rules of Allah, and we have to return towards Allah again so that we will go to the paradise. Ultimately, it's our destination. So, they are sent to the earth as a punishment. They sent to the earth as a punishment because of the breaking of the rules of Allah. Allah made the rule that you are not allowed to eat that fruit, but he eat that fruit. Question number 5. Question number 5 is saying that dash surat is called Babul Kitab. Babul means gate, a door. In Urdu, we can say darwaza. Okay. So, Babul Kitab means a door of book. Okay. A door of book or a gate of book. So, which surat is the Babul Kitab? In simple words, Quran is started with which surat? As we know, the gate is the first thing of the house. Whosoever entered in the house, they come towards the gate or the door. So, which surat is the gate of the kitab? It's Surah Fatiha, Surah Nas, or Surah Namal. Exactly, Ryan. You are right. Ryan explains his answer. That's good. So, Ryan, Araf, Saim, Hassan, and Ali. Yes, Saim, what is the answer for this one?
Sir, it is Al-Fatiha.
It's Surah Al Fatiha, it's Fatiha. Yes. Ryan, you can explain that your point in the class.
Yes, sir. So it's Surah Fatiha because Babul Kitab. Babul, it means, the door of Quran. So when you open the door of Quran, the first surah, it means starting of the Quran, which is Surah Fatiha.
That's good. So that's good. Okay. So Ryan explained it very well. And now we are moving to the next question. Question number 6. What does question number 6 is saying? Question number 6. Let me move the question to the next page. Which surat of the Quran? Which surat of the Quran describes the extraordinary event that happened in the year of elephant? Which surat of the Quran explains the event happened in the year of elephant? Okay. So, Araf, Ryan, Ali, Hassan. Okay. Saim. So, Saim, Ryan, Hassan, Ali, Araf. Shavez, can you give the answer for this question?
Yes, okay, sir.
What is the
Which
answer?
surah of the Quran describes the extraordinary event that happened in the year of the elephant?
Okay, it's the
Um,
year. Yes, year of the elephant. Which one?
so it's Al-Fil.
Okay. So, Subhan, can you give the answer for this question? Like Chavez give the answers?
Okay, sir. Number 6. Which surah of the Quran describes the extraordinary event that happened in the year of the elephant? Sir, I think it will be Al-Fil.
Okay.
B.
So that's good. So both guys, Chavez and Subhan, both guys give the correct answer. The Surah Fil,
Can I tell one thing?
yes.
Sir, in Surah Fil, Allah sent a little birds called Ababil with stones in their mouth. They throw the stones from up high on the sky and the elephants.
Yes, you are right. You are right. So the right answer for this one is three students. Now Chavez, along with Chavez, we have Subhan and Ali. So three students give the answer for this one, and in the chat, Ryan, Saim, Hassan, Araf. All these guys give the correct answer. It's a Surah Fil. Ear of elephant. Why do we call it a ear of elephant? Why don't we call it a ear of any other thing? Because in the old times, there was no calendar. In the old times, there was no calendar. There was a month and there was a week concept. Okay. But in the old times, at the time of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the old Arabs uh, put the name of the year on any event. The event which happened in that specific year, they put the name of that year on that event. So in that year, the event of elephant occurs. What is the event of the elephant? There was a ruler, basically a governor. He was a governor of Yemen. Who? The Abraha. Abraha was the governor of the Yaman, and he see some Muslims, and after some time he saw majority of the Muslims are going towards the north side. He asked those Muslims that where you are going. They are saying we are going towards the Khana Kaaba for Hajj. So they are going to Hajj. And he asked again and again, and he come to know that the Muslims are going towards visiting the Khana Kaaba. So he thinks that if I make a big building in my region, in my country, so people, the Muslims will come towards my building. So he is going to build the biggest church. Basically, he belongs to the Catholic religion. Okay. So he built Abraha built the Catholic Abraha built the church, very big church, and in that church they put the best stuff. It's one of the most expensive church of that time. Okay, the best professional people can work in that church, and they made a very beautiful church. But after that also no Muslim will come. Muslims are continuously going towards the Khana Kaaba for Hajj. So this thing make Abraha jealous. He become jealous from the Allah that people are going towards his his building, means his Khana Kaaba. So he become jealous of Khana Kaaba, he become jealous of Allah. So what he tried to attack on the Khana Kaaba. He
And
said,
sir, he wanted to destroy it.
yes, he tried to attack. He wanted to destroy, but he never succeed. He just try it. So we never say the attack of Abraha on Khana Kaaba. We always say it's a try to attack. He tried to attack. He tried to destroy the Khana Kaaba, but he didn't succeed. What happened? He make his army. Okay, he ready his army, and they put 20 or 25 elephants in their army. So basically, this army is based with the manpower, and along with they have elephants, and then they are moving towards the Khana Kaaba. When they reached near, the leader of the elephant stopped walking towards Khana Kaaba. Okay, we are stopping it here right now. We will continue that point in the next class because the time of the period is finished. We will continue that in the next class. The answer for question number 6 is Surah Fil. I will explain this point in the next class also. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
have a nice day,
Assalamu alaikum.
everyone. Bye, everyone.